Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and welcome to another video, and it is time to do another TBR video because it has been a minute since I did a TBR video. I didn't do one for the last 2 months, I think. Maybe April was the last time I did a TBR. Maybe May. Definitely didn't do one in June. Definitely didn't do one in July. So we're doing one for August. I've been mostly mood reading, so I didn't really feel like I needed to make a TBR. But this month I have a few books, well, a lot of books that I really want to choose from, and we're gonna do our very best to actually complete the TBR, or at least get like a 70% or above. So I pulled like the top priority books that I want to read in August onto the cart, and this is what we're gonna be choosing from. And as always, we're gonna be choosing 6. All right, let's not waste any more time. TBR jar in hand. I have my prompts. I think I added a couple more prompts since the last time as well. So we might have a few new ones. Shake this bad boy up. And let's pull our first prompt. What is this? A book with mountains on the cover. A book with mountains on the cover. Okay, mountains on the cover. This one kind of has mountains. Oh, this is mountains. No, that's kind of like a little sand hill. I don't know, let's see. No. Okay, you no, and no. Okay. So I have 3 books with mountains on the cover. At least I think they are mountains. Definitely Beartown has mountains on the cover and also on the back cover. And then we have It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan. I think that looks like a little mountain or sand dune or something. It's probably a sand dune, to be honest with you, but then there's like this green covered hill or mountain. So I feel like that counts as an option. And also The Women by Kristen Hanna has some mountains down here. So we have 3 good options to choose from. So I think this one I'm gonna save for later because this is not really summery. This is the most summery option I have of the 3. So I think this is a contender, but I did also kind of want to read this one because I've been itching for Kristen Hanna and I just haven't been getting around to them. So I also have this as an option, but I think I'm gonna go with the summer book. Annabelle Monaghan's It's a Love Story, just to make sure that I get it read this summer. So I think that's going to be our first option. It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan for a book with mountains on the cover. Now they're not like true mountains, they're just like hills, but I feel like it counts. So let's put you guys back. Okay, book number 2. A book at least 500 pages long. A book at least 500 pages. Let's see, let's pick a fantasy for this because I have a lot of fantasy on here that I want to read. How about Silver Elite? Let's see how long you are. 512. Okay, so that's good. 512 for Silver Elite. Let's see, Amalfi Curse. That's another really summery one, and I definitely want to read this summer, so maybe I could do this one. How many pages are you? Oh, there's recipes here at the end. 325. Nope, that's not going to work. Onyx Storm, I don't even really want to look at right now. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. How many pages are you? You look like you're at least 500 pages long. Yep, you're 500 pages long. 533 pages for Bury Our Bones. Do I want anything else? Maybe A Curse Carved in Bone. I definitely want to read that. 398. Nope. I think I'm going to choose between these 2, and I definitely want both of them on the TBR, but I think I'm going to go with, which one do I want more? So I think I'm going to go with Silver Elite just because I acquired it before I acquired this one. I mean, that obviously doesn't matter, but that's just my reasoning for choosing this one. So I think I'm going to go with Silver Elite, and hopefully we'll still pick Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil for another prompt, but I think for a book that's at least 500 pages long, I'm going to go with Silver Elite by Dani Francis. I've been so curious about this one because there's so many mixed reviews on it. People either love it as like their favorite fantasy of the year. Some people don't like it. People are curious about who this author is. There's like some conspiracy about it. So I'm just really curious about this book. So that's the one I'm going to pick for this prompt. Okay, moving on. Prompt number 3. Got something? A book with trees on the cover. Book with trees on the cover. So that's going to be the next one. What do we have with trees on the cover? No, Onyx Storm does not. No trees. Okay, The Women has trees. Beartown has trees. No. Woodlove from Cold World has trees. No. I don't know, that's not really trees, but it is leaves. No. Not Safe for Work has trees, palm trees. No and no. And then here we got no. Is this a tree? No. No. So for a book with trees on the cover, I have Palm Trees Again on The Women by Kristen Hanna. I also have some pine trees on Beartown by Frederick Bachman. More palm trees on With Love from Cold World by Alicia Thompson. This has been on my TBR cart forever, and I still haven't read this yet. And then we also have Not Safe for Work by Nisha J. Tooley, and this one has beautiful palm trees. And I think for the same reason as with the Annabelle Monahan book, I want to make sure I read this in the summertime, so I'm going to put this one on the TBR this month. I'm really excited for this one. I hear it's really, really good. And this is also the book that I need to do annotations for my friend's book club. And this one is already the annotated copy by my friends. So I'm really excited. Oh, Diamond drew a little picture as well. How cute is that? So I think this is the one I'm going to do for this prompt because I definitely need to read this month. Yeah, these are beautiful. So I'm going to go with Not Safe for Work by Nisha J. Tooley for a book with trees on the cover. Okay, let's put these guys back in. Put Kristen Hanna back in. I have a feeling she's going to get chosen a lot. Okay, we've got three more to go. Here is prompt number 4. MC is wearing a hat or hat on the cover. So main character is wearing a hat or there's a hat on the cover. That might be hard. Let me see.
These guys are not wearing hats. These guys are not wearing hats. She's not wearing a hat. There's no person here. Nothing. No hats. No hats. No hats. No hats. No hats. No hats. No hat. No hat. No people. No hat. She's got a veil. Maybe veil. No hat. No hat. Nothing. No people. No hat. Nothing.
And he has a motorcycle helmet. Is that cheating if it's a motorcycle helmet? She's not wearing a hat and there's no hat here. So I have a motorcycle helmet and I have a veil. So these are the two closest options I could pull off the TBR cart. We have The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings, and she's wearing kind of like a veil or a headdress or something like that on her head. And then we have Caught Up by Navisa Allen, which is the second book after Lights Out. And this is like a motorcycle helmet. He's wearing a motorcycle helmet. But I think I'm going to say that this is the closest thing to a hat that I can find on the TBR cart. So we're going to go with Caught Up. Okay. It's a head covering. It's a head protection covering / potentially a fashion statement. I don't know. But that's the one we're going to go with. We're going to go with Caught Up for MC is wearing a hat or hat on the cover. Put you back on here. Let's choose book number 5. Here's something. A book with a crown on the cover. A lot of cover stuff today. A book with a crown on the cover. Crown. What do I have with a crown?
No crown. Just a flower. Gosh, some of these prompts. No crown. She doesn't have a crown on. I thought she should have a crown. She's not though. She has a crown. She does not. She has a nice outfit. She has a crown. No crown either. No crown either.
Okay, we don't have one with a crown, so we have to pull another one. None with a crown. So now we're doing book number 5 again. There's one. Okay. A book with a non-illustrated cover. That's a good one. A book with a non-illustrated cover. So for this one, I think I have a few. Amalfi Curse, I don't think this is illustrated. Can't really tell. My Friends is kind of a painting. Would a painting be considered an illustration? I'm not really sure. Atmosphere is definitely not illustrated. That's just a picture of her. So this might be an option. Bury Our Bones is definitely an option. Sinner's Retreat is not illustrated. Well, I don't think it is. It might be. Hotel Nantucket is not illustrated either. This looks like a real photograph. So that's an option. The Right Move. This is just like a photo of the Chicago skyline. So that's not illustrated. We have a lot of options actually. Older. This is not illustrated either. And this is just like a photo of this girl swimming. So this is a good option as well. The Night and the Moth. I don't know if you would consider this illustrated because it kind of looks like a photograph of this woman, but it could also be a drawing. I think when I did this prompt, I think I just meant it not being illustrated kind of like this. Like this is like a cartoon, whereas this is kind of like more of like a photograph, you know what I mean? So I think this could be an option. What else do we have? Amalfi Curse. I think this might be a drawing, so I'm going to put this one back. So I think these are the options. We've got A Night and the Moth, which looks like a photograph of this lady. Doesn't look like it's drawn. We have Older by Jennifer Hartman, and just looks like a photo of this girl swimming, which is not illustrated. The Right Move is a photo of the skyline. The Hotel Nantucket, that just looks like a photo of this girl. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. This is not illustrated, I don't think. I mean, it's kind of just like a picture of roses, but I don't think it looks like it's been illustrated. And then finally we have Atmosphere which also looks like a photo of this woman. So I think for this one, I'm gonna pick Night and the Moth, just because I really, really wanna read this. And she definitely does not look illustrated. She looks like she's a real person and this is just her photograph. Yeah, so this is gonna be our 5th book. For a book with a non-illustrated cover, put you guys back. You can go down here, you can go down, you can go down here, and you can go down here. Okay. Now for our final book, we have prompt number 6. What is this? A book with a 5-word title. Interesting, this one might be harder. A book with a 5-word title. 5-word title. Okay, yeah. Ooh, we have A Curse Carved in Bone.
That's 4. That's 7. That's 4. 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 7, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2.
Okay, so this is the only one that has 5 words in it. A Curse Carved in Bone by Danielle L. Jensen, and this is the 2nd book after A Fate Inked in Blood. The series is called Saga of the Unfated, and I've been looking forward to reading this one. This one is also really, really beautiful because it has like these red foiled edges, which I absolutely love. I love this color. It's so gorgeous. So I'm really happy about this one. So that's going to be our final book. So that completes the stack. This is our stack. We have A Curse Carved in Bone by Danielle L. Jensen, A Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig, Caught Up by Navisa Allen, Not Safe for Work by Nisha J. Tooley, Silver Elite by Danny Francis, and It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monahan. This is a really, really great stack. These are all books that I really want to read this month, so I'm very excited about this, and hopefully I'll be able to get them all read, or at least 70%, because that's my goal for August. So wish me luck, cross your fingers, and let's get to reading. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you have made it this far in the video, please leave me a hat emoji in the comments down below, because we weren't able to find a book with a hat, but instead we got a book with a helmet on it. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.